Dear, dear faithful friends, I love you. I love each and every one of you, and I love Our Savior's Lutheran Church. It seems like just yesterday that I was called and installed as your pastor. Today, I'm announcing that I am tendering my resignation and will retire at the end of January 2018. Retiring is probably the hardest thing I have ever done in ordained ministry. This is not a decision that I made lightly. For the last few years, especially the last 18 months, I've been going through a discernment process of prayer and reflection, talking to the bishop and colleagues, talking to my family, and finally, it felt like it was time. Time to end this phase of my life and to begin a new one. I know this is going to be really hard for me, and I don't have it all figured out. Yet I find comfort in knowing that God has been with me in my past, every step of the way, has been faithful and blessed me in ways that I can't even imagine. And already, right now, even today, I feel God's strength and comfort during this transition. And so I trust that God will be with me in the future. It will be the same for you. God has been in your life together as a congregation from the beginning and will be with you during this transition and certainly with you in the future. As of last August, I have been your pastor for 21 years. As I look back over those years, I think about all the things we've accomplished together, big events and small ones too. And I know that God has blessed our ministry together. I think about all the successful goal-setting events, especially early on, and spiritual growth campaigns, the establishment of small groups, more than 20 mission trips, God's work, our hands, a number of renovation projects, including the purchase of a new organ, bringing technology into worship, and the completion of our new ministry wing. I think about festival worship here, the beautiful mobiles, the wonderful choirs and music groups, and Sunday school and all those kids, and the redevelopment of confirmation, and the many adult education offerings. I also think of all the crazy youth events and, of course, confirmation camps. I've been so proud to be your pastor, and I will miss ordained ministry. It has been such an honor to serve God in this way. On a personal note, I want to thank you for loving my family. This is pretty much the only church that Andrea and Sam have known, and this past year, anticipating my retirement, though they live across the country, they've made their way home to be in one more Christmas or one more Easter service so that they could be here with you. Bill, too, has appreciated being here, and I know it's going to be difficult for him to no longer do his ministry through you. Bill, too, has felt your support over the years, and I know he's going to miss you and his participation here. You have been a support during so many of our life events, and we have appreciated that. I think about the death of my parents. We know it will take a while for us to find a congregation that is as welcoming as our Savior's. It may be helpful for you to know that Bill and I are both happy and healthy. Bill's going to teach at the university for a few more years, and he's going to continue his research. So we're going to be living in Neenah. We just won't be worshiping at Our Savior's Lutheran Church. Starting February 1st, our relationship will be different. I will no longer be your pastor. I can no longer officiate at your weddings or your baptisms or your funerals. But I will be happy to see you in the community along the way, at Pick and Save or the farmer's market or Krieger's or the July 3rd parade. I'll be happy to see you. Though I'm announcing today, I haven't left yet. We still have 4 months together. I wanted to give you an advance warning so that together we can make sure that Our Savior's is in good shape when I leave, and that you are ready to move ahead. I can't help but remind you I can't help but remind you that good worship attendance and solid financial stewardship will be key in attracting a new pastor. We do have a dedicated staff and some wonderful church leaders who will help keep our ministry strong. The next 4 months will go quickly. Please continue to keep the modes in your thoughts and prayers, and we will pray for you. It has been a blessing to serve you for 21 years. Grace and peace, Pastor Cath.